Oh, hi. I thought I'd start out today's show by reading a comment I received on one of my videos a few years ago. The video was about Jean Rogers. Now, Jean, whose real name was Eleanor Lovegren, was the first actress to play Dale Arden in the Flash Gordon serials. Look, she's beautiful. And the fellow left a comment. His name was Mark Mansfeld. And while I always appreciate comments, I thought I'd read this one to you because it's sort of humorous. At the time, Eleanor would have only wanted to be an actress, and considering her generation, would have been highly offended at your insult of being called an actor. I know I'm offended. Well, Mark, I'm sorry I offended you. I haven't watched my old video since I made it, but I'm sure somewhere in there I referred to her as a female actor, which is the politically correct expression these days. Some of the older generation probably don't like it. And the only thing I could think of was, Mark, I would hate to have Thanksgiving dinner with you after you've had too many Budweisers. I could see that being very uncomfortable. Anyway, thanks. First of all, I want to say thank you to everybody who left wonderful comments after last week's show. I got quite a few. There were some suggestions on who I should do for future biographies, and I'll talk about that in a minute. And also, one gentleman gave me some creative criticism over my videos, and trust me, that is really appreciated. One time I got some constructive criticism that was more mean than constructive, and when I tried to explain to the lady, she just posted back, "And you can't take criticism." I can take criticism as long as it's constructive. Anyway, so that's what I want to talk about, though. People who give me suggestions. A while back, people suggested Simon Oakland, an actor who lived from 1915 to 1983. And I thought it was a great idea because what I'm trying to do is do a male, then a female, then a male, and a female. So I'm like, I'm due for a male. I've got 2 or 3 requests for this actor, Simon Oakley. I'll do that. The problem was I couldn't find anything about Simon besides the films he was currently appearing in or TV shows. That won't work. I mean, I don't want my biographies to be he was in this movie, he was in that movie, he appeared on this TV show, he appeared on stage here. That would be boring. I need some sort of a story, right? And part of it might be, well, Simon is a more recent actor compared to the stories I normally do, right? So that might have something to do with it. I think newspapers back in the 30s, 40s, and 50s talked a lot more about the actors' lives than they do now. And another part might be, and I could be wrong about this, but it seems to be heading that direction. There was some sexism in Hollywood. I know, unbelievable, right? But I think reporters at the time, who were probably mostly male, enjoyed interviewing the pretty female actresses. Or can I say female actors? Sorry, Mark. So I think that might be part of it, and I could be wrong. I mean, I did the one about Frank Darrow, and I found a ton of information about him, but of course, he started out as a child actor, so that might have had something to do with it. And also, I did the one on Wally Cox, and for some reason, there was a ton on Wally Cox. So I could be wrong, but I do find when I do a female actor that there's just a ton of interviews and things like that. Usually, my Wanda McKay one, which is almost done and will be published probably tomorrow, which is Sunday, or Monday morning. She was talked about a lot in the papers, but very little of an actual interview with her. And it's been very frustrating. I'm doing the best I can with what I have, and I'm sure it won't be my best video, but I'm going to try to make a go of it. So anyway, what I'm saying is, please keep suggesting people. But if I don't use your suggestions, don't be offended, right? It could be I just can't find anything. Simple as that. And if you have suggestions about things you like or don't like in my videos, besides my voice, because hey, I know I've got a flat, boring voice and I make a lot of mispronunciations. That's constantly brought up. I get that. But no, if you have any suggestions, I definitely would appreciate it. Now, coming up, I have 2 I'm working on now besides Wanda McKay. The next film I'm going to do on Head Scratch is the Dwayne Esper film from 1934 called Maniac or Sex Maniac. That should be interesting. And the next actor I'm going to talk about is Rondo Hatton. This weird looking guy here. Let me tell you, that's not makeup. Anyway, I'm going to do Rondo Hatton. If you have any information on either one of these or just want to talk about it or give your opinion about it, I would appreciate it, you know. You can email me at coffeewithjeff@gmail.com or just leave a comment below. Either one is fine. Thanks everybody for watching. I try to keep these short. And like I said, my Wanda McKay video will be out hopefully tomorrow morning. So get ready to watch it and leave me a ton of comments. Take care. Bye.